Hello again, everybody. This is Matador from freetradingvideos.com. It's 12:23 p.m. Tuesday, December 1st, 2009, and S&P 500 ETF, the spider's quite an amazing creature today on this up gap. We saw some pre-market action, which we talked about this morning. The markets ran up very nicely. We'll look at why this stalled here briefly on a higher time frame in just 1 second. Came back, actually tested through a little bit of that support. I was watching that keenly. Lower swing high right at this area of resistance. This is a big one right through here. It's not the most easy to define, but in hindsight it's easier to see where you've got the big down bar, some good resistance in this area, so I can take this ellipse, expand it out, and that becomes a significant area with higher swing lows. Good area to look for resistance then is back at the highs. Typically I'll disregard a shadow like this, but on a 3-minute chart sometimes I'll use it. So this whole thing becomes an area between 111.30 and 111.34. It's a 4-cent difference, but that whole area then becomes resistance. Once broken, can sometimes become support, and I'm watching 111.34/30 very keenly here to see if it holds up and we make yet an even higher swing high at this area of support. And I know this is small, but this is support for the same reason that this is resistance, with this big down bar, this big up bar. And I say big lightly because we're just looking at a little 3-minute chart, but intraday that can make sense. So take a look at what this looks like on a higher time frame. There's this 111.27 mark I had in from yesterday, or a few days ago, excuse me. Big down gap right through here. And again, this whole area becomes resistance because these people need a chance to get their money back, and they're taking it, and we're fighting through that resistance. And right now, this is what's happening. So 111.50, next resistance on the way up. Still looking for 111 to hold intraday, and then of course this 110.70 mark from before. Below that, 110.50, and then 110. So on a higher time frame with no pre and post market data, which helps remove some of the noise, you can see beautiful base, big test, great base again, big test, and now in yet another up gap into this resistance with one again significant pierce down into the support area. So just kind of talking through the markets here, we are looking at a bullish sentiment day. Let's see now without pre and post market data what the TRIN is doing in relationship to this. And we are holding, basing sideways around 0.8 area, 0.75 right now. So it's not steadily falling either, which confirms at least some consolidation price movement wise. And the TRINQ is, however, putting in very nice lower swing highs, equal swing lows through here. And we have just broken now down below the same resistance on the spiders, looking to hold up a support. Now we've broken down below support, looking for that to become resistance and stay bullish on this. So 0.5 is very nice. 2-to-1 volume flowing into stocks on the rise. The VIX falling very nicely. So I'd like to see that. And on a higher time frame, however, you can see that we're still yet into an unfilled gap through here. So I'd be watching this area very closely into the 21 mark on this retracement. I can take and measure that retracement, and you can see that we're past even the 61%, looking at the 76. So typically we'll form a lower swing high after a retrace that's greater than the 50-yard line, and we'll see if we can get that. If nothing else, at least mark the next swing high that we get and compare that to the broad markets. Again, removing the pre and post market data, we would be looking for a higher swing low then to confirm with the VIX. So good stuff. That's a lot of words I just threw at you. Go back and digest it, or ask questions if you like, and see if we can hold up above this 111.30 mark. If not, just look for added consolidation unless we see a trend move higher. Good stuff, everybody. Stay tuned for D7's video. For those of you who are going to join us on the Meet the Mentor phone call tonight, I look forward to talking to you soon, and trade well.